You are powerful. Whether you know that or not, you are. And I want to share a story with you that is an example of the power that we all have within us. So, this is a story of manifestation that happened and occurred in my life in 2016. Now, at this time in 2016, I was very, very overwhelmed in general because I was working multiple jobs. I was working a lot, tons of hours. I was working a lot, and I was working very hard. And at that time, I was just really overwhelmed, and I was driving to work one day, and I broke down emotionally. I was all by myself in the car, so nobody else saw it. Nobody else knew about it. But I broke down and I was crying and I was praying and I was talking to the universe and I was talking to Source, and I said, please, I can't take this anymore. Give me a break. I need a break. I can't keep doing this. I can't. Please just give me a break. And I was just crying the whole way to work, which was about a 20-minute drive. And before I got there, though, I dried my tears and I went in and I didn't say a word to anyone. I acted as though everything was fine because you know what? In all actuality, that cry in the car was a really good release, and I felt better after I let it out. And so I went into work and I just went on about my day and was enjoying my day as best I could and being optimistic and enjoying the night. And next thing I know, about hour or two after I was in work, I can't remember if it was like an hour or 2 hours, but a little while after I got there, two people came in. One of them I knew very well. The other one I didn't know at all, but they were together. And they came straight up to me and said, how would you like to go to Florida? And I was like, what? Oh, what do you mean? Why? Why would you ask me to go to Florida? Because I responded like that because at that time I was not used to that at all. Like, I had never had anybody come up to me and just be like, how would you like to go on a trip to Florida? And then on top of it all, they're like, a free trip to Florida. You don't have to pay for a ticket or anything. And I was just like, what? I was so taken back because, like I said, I'd never experienced anything like that before. And so it was a big deal to me. And I was like, are you joking? Are you messing with me right now? And they're like, no, we're serious. And the one that I knew very well said that they were going to drive a vehicle down for the other one and yada yada. There was this whole purpose to going. And they asked me to go along. And I said, well, I have to ask my boss. I have to find out if I can have the time off. Granted, I had worked at the establishment for freaking several years. I was going to say 5 years, but I was there 5 years total. And at that time, it would have been 4 years I had been working there and had never taken a day off. And so I asked them at my job if I could have the time off, and they said yes. It was just miraculous. And it didn't just end there with a offer for a vacation and getting to go on this wonderful vacation. When I got there, the house that we were staying in, the name of the street was literally Rebecca. It was Rebecca Circle and Rebecca Avenue. I think it was either Avenue or Boulevard. I think it was Avenue. Here, I know I have pictures, so I will insert pictures right here. But literally the address of the place was on the street with my name. Now you see I go by Becca on here, but my name is actually Rebecca. And the street name was even spelled exactly like I spell it. And I knew that was my blessing. That was what I asked for. I needed a break and I got it. And so we are very powerful. And when we release that resistance, when we release that worry and that burden, we allow our manifestations to flow in. I hope this story was fun for you. Thanks for listening. Love you always.